The situation in Calais is chaotic. The refugees have been moved into one place, and the numbers fluctuate, and you hear estimates anywhere from 3,000 or 4,000 to as many as 6,000 or 7,000 or 8,000 refugees. They live in one place where the police are on the perimeters and trying to provide some kind of protection and order, and to keep the refugees from trying to smuggle themselves into the trucks and the ferries going to England. And besides Calais, there also is another large jungle with a couple thousand refugees in Dunkirk, and the conditions there are even worse because in Calais there have been many humanitarian groups who are helping, many people who are helping to provide shelters and so on, and in Dunkirk there's less assistance like that. So the camps are not official in that refugees have just arrived there, and France and Britain particularly doesn't want to encourage these camps and provide any kind of housing or help for the refugees. And so as a result, inside the camps there's no security among the refugees. Except what they can provide for themselves, and so there are reports of conflict and reports of groups of refugees controlling one area more than an area and not letting things happen, and stealing things from other groups and creating conflict like that. There are reports of attacks. There have been reports of Christians that have been attacked. And the churches in the area have been going and trying to help in this situation, particularly when they meet Christians, they naturally are trying to support those as well, but they're also bringing gas, they're bringing food, they're bringing supplies to all the refugees in general. There's one small church in Calais. There's a large couple organizations that are helping that church. And then there are many volunteers that come in, and together, all of that, they're providing different kinds of assistance. From probably the biggest assistance they brought in is shelter for the refugees and gas. They distribute several hundred bottles of gas a month to the refugees until they run out, and they do that to just the whole camp in general. And so, as a result, the group, I think that particularly the Christians that are being supported by this church have experienced some envy, jealousy, and perhaps people, they want to protect themselves, and things are stolen from this encampment, from this area. I think that the churches, we should provide and offer and encourage a platform, a way for these groups to come together and to meet each other, to come and to discuss ways that they can work together to provide the kind of security that they need. And we as Christians understand what it is to be secure. We understand what it is to be blessed and to be a blessing to others, to have peace. This is what we stand for. And we should provide a platform and a way to bring groups together and to ask them, both Muslims and the Christians, we all want to be secure here. This is why you're fleeing, is for peace and security. What do you need to do? What can we do together to create this kind of peace, this kind of environment, this kind of security that you need? I think it's what they ultimately want. I think it's what the French officials want. The last thing anyone wants is to have conflict among the refugees. And when the Christians can come and sit down with others and simply be a sounding board, hear their stories, provide a chance for them to speak about what they've been through, it immediately de-escalates a conflict. It immediately provides, I think, a platform. It provides a basis for the kind of peace and security that we need to build on, and that these places need.